Have you ever listened to how you speak to yourself? Not out loud, but in your mind? Because I hadn't. I thought the constant pressure, doubt, and criticism I felt was just being realistic, until one day, I caught myself thinking something, and I froze. It wasn't my boss, my partner, or a stranger judging me, it was me, and that realization changed everything. Most of us wake up with a voice in our head. And for some, that voice isn't kind. It says things like, "You didn't do enough yesterday. You're falling behind. Everyone else is handling life better than you." Mine sounded casual. Familiar. Almost helpful. But it was like having a personal bully living rent-free in my brain. And the worst part? I didn't even realize it. I thought it was just truth. One morning, I was making coffee. The sun was coming in through the kitchen window. It was quiet. And I dropped a mug. It shattered all over the floor. And without missing a beat, the voice in my head said, "You're so clumsy, you always ruin things." I paused. Not because of the mug. But because of the meanness. Who talks like that, over a broken cup? That's when it clicked. If I spoke to a friend the way I spoke to myself, they'd walk away. So why was I doing it to me, every single day? Here's what I learned: your thoughts shape your nervous system. Negative self-talk doesn't just make you sad, it puts your body into a low-grade threat response. Every harsh comment triggers the same stress hormones that real danger would. Over time, your brain starts believing those thoughts as facts. This is called neuroplasticity. The more you think something, the more your brain wires itself to repeat it. It's not just psychological, it's biological. So every time I told myself I wasn't good enough, my brain made that loop stronger. And my anxiety? It fed off those loops. Negative self-talk is sneaky. It doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers, "You should have done more. That wasn't good enough. You're too sensitive." Or it hides behind humor. Typical me, always messing up. Or comparison. Why can't I be more like her? But it adds up. Thought by thought, hour by hour. And one day, you find yourself anxious and exhausted, without a clue why. That's why awareness is everything. Because once I heard it, I could challenge it. I didn't fix it overnight. But I started small. Every time I noticed a cruel thought, I paused. I asked, would I say this to someone I love? Is this thought actually true? Is this helping me feel safe or stressed? Then, I'd rewrite it gently. Instead of, "You're so lazy," I'd say, "You're tired. And that's okay." Instead of, "You always mess this up," I'd say, "You're learning. It's okay to make mistakes." It felt weird at first. Almost fake. But over time, it became my new normal. Not toxic positivity. Just basic respect. For myself. Here are a few things I started doing that helped. 1. Sticky note reminders on my mirror, with things like, "You are not your thoughts." 2. Daily check-ins, a 3-minute journal. What did I do well today? 3. Mirror neutrality, not forcing compliments. Just saying, "That's me. I'm showing up." 4. Breath plus reframe. 1 deep inhale, and then saying, "I'm safe. I'm doing my best." 5. Voice switch, imagining the kindest voice I know, and letting it talk to me instead. They seem simple. Maybe even silly. But repeated often enough, they change everything. Because repetition creates new wiring. And new wiring equals new beliefs. Now, when I mess up, which I still do, the voice in my head doesn't attack. It offers grace. When I wake up anxious, it doesn't spiral. It asks, "What do you need today?" I've created a home inside my own mind. And let me tell you, it's so much easier to breathe here. I still have anxious days. But I don't add self-cruelty on top of it anymore. And that alone has changed everything. If you're constantly hard on yourself, please hear me, you're not the problem. You're living with a script that someone else handed you a long time ago. And it's okay to rewrite it. That's what Conquer Anxiety, Reclaim Your Life helped me do. It gave me the awareness, the language, and the tools to stop being my own enemy. You don't need to be positive, you just need to stop being mean to yourself. The link is below if you're curious. And if no one's told you today, you're already enough. Thanks for listening to my story. And I hope it helps you rewrite yours.